Hello and welcome to another video where I'm showing you my 1970s stuff. Now what we're looking at today are three pens, but no ordinary pens. These are Papermate erasable ink pens, and I don't know if you had these when you were younger, but I remember being at school, in junior school, and these were all the rage. Everyone had to have one of these erasable pens, and yeah, I managed to find three of them. I think I might have had a fourth one, a blue one. I can't quite remember. But yeah, there was two types, as I remember, of these. There was this type here, which was sort of the basic erasable pen, and then there were the deluxe models, which were the sort of metal, smart-looking pens. I think they came out slightly after the original ones. But let's have a look. I'm going to put these two to the side for the moment, and I'm just going to have a little look at this. So yeah, this was probably late 70s, possibly 79. I can't remember when these actually came out. It might have been 79, could have been creeping into 1980. A bit difficult because that's where I sort of moved from junior school up to secondary school, but I definitely remember having these at junior school. And yeah, as I remember, there was two different colours you could get. There was this colour, which was like a sort of burgundy colour, and there was a sort of light blue colour, similar to this one here. I thought I had the blue one. I might have had it somewhere, and it's got lost over the years, but it wasn't with these ones. These were kind of stuck in a bag up in the loft, and they were all together, so so that was good. If I do find the other one, I'll add a little comment in the description. But yeah, these pens made by Papermate, and for the time it was pretty good because you could write and you could rub out. You can see it had a built-in eraser at the end. Now sadly I think these have all dried up. I will check that in a moment, but this was the basic model. They were just all plastic, and the little tip at the end had the eraser. I think when you bought these, it might have come with a spare eraser. I can't quite remember, but I know what you used to do. The erasers you could pull out like this, and when it started to get worn down, you would peel these little metal strips back, and you could turn the eraser over and then just put it back in like so, and then you would be able to use the sort of bottom end of the eraser. But yeah, as I say, these were all the rage back in the late 70s. So I'm just going to undo this and have a little look at the inserts. Spring in there, I think. Oh, it doesn't say anything on there. Well, it does, but it's worn off. So it just says point blue mate, so the Papermate bit is worn off, and then bull ink, so I should imagine that read erasable ink, but you can just about see that on there. It's very, very faint. So that was the first one that I had, and as I say, I'm pretty sure I had a blue one after this as well. You could buy refills, but I think I kind of wanted to get both of the pens. But anyway, that was the first one. This was the first one that I got, which was the burgundy pen, and I might have got the blue one. But then, after a period of time, these ones came out, and these looked a lot smarter. So these were slightly dearer, and they were a twist mechanism. So you twisted it, and the pen nib came out along with the eraser, and you can see that rubber there is a bit fuller than the other one. So that pops out in the same manner, and you can undo it and turn it over and then pop it back in. So let's have a look at this one. This one opens up just from the front here. So if I unscrew it, there we go. Make sure the spring doesn't fall out. Oh, this one's got the writing on there. There we go. So I don't know if you can see that on there. So medium point blue it says, and if we roll it round, Papermate, and then there we go, erasable ink. That's it. I don't know if you can still get these pens. I don't know if they still make them. If they do, let me know in the comments. But let's twist that open. There we are. That's that one. So that was mine as well. I bought that. This one, the blue one, I remember my friend gave this to me for some reason. I don't know why. I do remember he dropped it in the playground and then trod on it. I think it fell out of his pocket, and so it's split here. Not that it makes any difference. I mean, it still opens, and you know, you can still work it. But yeah, he decided to give it to me. So I said, yeah, okay. And that's why I thought I had the other blue one, because I'm sure I had this one, the blue one, and then this one and the blue one. I thought, oh, I've got the set of all of them. There we are, great. So let's have a look at this one. This is, I think they only came in blue ink. I don't actually remember them with black ink. All these ones, as I remember, were blue. So there we are, medium point blue, that one says, Papermate, and erasable ink. So I don't know if you could get black ink at all. Not that I ever saw it. I think I did buy a refill, certainly for this one. This was probably the one that I used the most. And then this one here, that one, I think he gave that to me probably when they'd sort of fallen out of fashion a little bit, but I still took it. You know, I'll take anything someone gives me. Let's have a little look. Actually, this one here, this rubber is very well, pretty non-existent there. So let's see if we can pop that out. And what I'll do, I will get the trusty Swiss Army knife. If I can pop that out. There we go. That's it. Then I can show you that we could peel these back, these little metal strips like so. I'll just do that, and then I'll show the camera. There we go. So we used to peel these back like that, and then you could just turn the rubber over. So this is the worn end, that's the square end, and then we just kind of pinch it just about halfway. Don't push it all the way down, because these things grip as you push them in. They kind of grip, and then you can have a bit of the rubber sticking out. So if I just do that, pop that in now. There we go. And that's what they looked like originally. They had the square tip there, and then you would retract that in. There we go. And so we've now a nice rubber, and it doesn't kind of push in too much. It's pretty good. So you could rub that. You could rub out with that, and that's kind of not going to move or fall out of place. So I don't know if any of these pens work, to be honest. Let's admit I haven't tried them, so I thought I'd do it on this video. I've got a piece of paper. Let's have a look. I doubt it, after sort of 40 odd years they probably wouldn't work. Nope, that one looks like it's pretty dry. What about this one? Let's have a look. Same thing with that. You used to give the end a lick. Would you do that with your pens? If it sort of dried up, you'd lick the end and see if it got the ink moving. Let's have a look at this one. Oh, look at that. That one works. Brilliant. And let's rub it out. See if we can rub it. Yeah, not great. Oh, that's kind of rubbing out a bit better. There we go. Yeah, not doing too great a job at rubbing that out, but do remember this is 40 odd years old, so the qualities of the ink might not have been as good as they were when they were brand new. But if we keep going over that, if I get rid of the E, there we are. You can probably see that's kind of fading a little bit. There we are. So it sort of still works in a fashion. Anyway, I'll rub that down a little bit now. Look. But that was the Papermate erasable pens. Let's get rid of the bits of rubber. Make the work environment clean. So the Papermate erasable pens, that seemed to be all the rage back in the late 70s, early 80s. There we are. So 3 of them there. Did you have one of these? Have you still got one of these? Do they still make them? I don't know. can you get any sort of erasable pens? I've never really bothered to look since, to be honest, but it was a bit of a gimmick, I suppose, and we did use them at school, because I think I remember when we were doing exams or tests, some of the teachers used to say, you're not allowed to use your erasable pens, so any erasable pens must go in your bag, and then you had to, use the proper pens. But in our exercise books, yeah, if I look at some, which I do still have actually, some of my old exercise books, I will see where I've kind of rubbed out some stuff, and you can just about see the marks. But I think they used to rub out a little bit better. As I say, this is kind of 40 odd years old, this ink, so I'm quite surprised that one still works, to be honest. But they were quite nice anyway. They're quite nice looking pens. Even these ones, I don't know, these had kind of some kind of appeal to me. I don't know why, but anyway, that was quite nice. But yeah, when these ones came out, these were a lot more smart, and around the edge there it just says Papermate USA, I believe. But yeah, quite nice looking pens, still good to use today. You could even replace the cartridge with any sort of ballpoint. Obviously, it wouldn't rub out then, but if you just wanted to use it as a nice pen, then it's still functional and still good. So there we are. Let me know in the comments if you ever had those, or there were any different ones. As I say, I only remember the sort of burgundy and the blue ones. I don't know if they did any other colours, but yeah, I'll be interested to know if you can still get them as well. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I will see you on another video. But if you've liked this video, please click the like button and also subscribe, and I'll be uploading a lot more videos, because I've got lots of 1970s stuff still to show you. So thanks very much.